Hey y'all, I hope y'all having a good Sunday. It's Chad with Old South Forge here. I was able to get out to the shop today and forge up a really cool looking little knife. You can call it a patch knife, a skinning knife, whatever. But it's just a really good looking little backwoods, I'm gonna call it a bag or a patch knife. It looked really good with a black powder pouch. It's just really got that old backwoods homemade look to it. But anyway, I was able to get it on video, most of it anyway, for y'all to watch. So take a look at the video. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Hey everybody, it's Chad with Old South Forge. It's Sunday. We got a little downtime from home and work and all that other stuff to have a little fun. And so I run across this little piece of red stag antler. Really nice little piece. Got some real pretty color to it. So I am going to forge up a blade to match out to this handle. And that's what I'm about to do right now. I've got a piece of 5160 in the forge. So I'm just going to start hammering on it and see what comes out. And I don't really have it planned out. I'm just kind of free-handing it and see what we get out of it. And then as it's taking shape under the hammer, I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. So anyway, let's get started on it. Get this heat up just a little bit. A little more heat on it. I got my hammer in. Let's see. And you know, I probably should have put on my glasses. I'll get this back in the fire. Give me a minute. Get my eyes on so I can see what I'm doing. Tongs I'm using are just about wore out. I need to reshape them. Fix this point. Starting to fish lift over the end. Now usually what I'll do here, you see how that point's kind of getting all that booger, and this point here is wanting to roll over, and what it'll do, it'll just kind of go over on itself and it'll leave an inclusion or a hole right there. Now what I'll do on that, if that happens, I'm going to cheat because I'm going to grind it off. Get that out of my way. Kind of clean it up a little bit. So I didn't totally shape it. I just kind of got that mess out of the way. In the fire. Some more leaks on it. And now it's starting to come in a little bit better. Sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. I usually don't when I'm actually working these blades down. I don't talk a whole bunch. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. But you can see it's starting to come into shape. Point still blunt. You could use it for a screwdriver right now, but so back in the fire it goes. kind of thinking a little short blade, maybe with just a little curve in it. Just a little. It'll look good with that piece of red stag. I usually take Sundays off, meaning that the orders that I work on for people, if I'm really backed up, which I am kind of backed up, I usually will work on them anyway, but sometimes I have to take a break from my orders, at least on Sundays for a little while, to do a little something different for me. This knife's not going to be for me. Everything I make is going to be for sale at some point, but y'all see what kind of problems I'm having with these tongs. And I have a suited pair somewhere, but I don't know where. It's already looking pretty to me. It's already looking pretty. Okay, see what we get in there? Y'all can see them, just coming out of the ashes. Okay, and let's go back in the fire. Exactly the shape I want. Get that out. It's about 90 degrees out here, I think. It's Ford. I've done drank a gallon of water since I've been out here. But I can't tell it. Just pour that of it. As soon as you put it in, it's coming out. Trying to get a little bit of length on this blade, because when I start hammering in the edges, it's going to get a lot wider. And I'm just playing with this one. I don't have any particular style or shape in mind right now. I'm just playing with it. See what I can come up with. I'm thinking about like a short, wide blade for this little handle. I don't know. Most of the time I know exactly what I'm going for, what shade, what style I'm doing, and sometimes I don't. And I like to just freehand it sometimes, and just get out here and get a piece on the anvil and start messing around with it and see what comes out. Sometimes some really cool blades come out of that. Doing it that way. Get it back straight. That hump out of it. Thicker than I want it to be, and it's fine. So I'm gonna thin it out just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a good 1/8 of an inch thick. And by the time I start hammering in these bevels, it's gonna be a lot wider. It's gonna be too wide for what I'm going for. So let's thin that out a little bit. But I just said I don't really know what I'm going for, but I don't know exactly what I'm going for, but I know what I don't want. I don't want a little bitty petite handle. with a big, wide, robust blade on it. I'm going to keep it proportionate. Thin this down all just a little bit. Keep it straight if I can. Draw it out just a little bit. And I'll start making the heel on the blade here in a little bit. I'm just waiting to see where I want to jump in. And now you see that point's kind of starting to blunt back up again, square off. So I got to come around here and round that out and keep the point in. Let it go back in the tongs there. There we go. Just trying to visualize. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to come in here and you see where it's getting wide right here. I'm going to come in and thin that out just a little bit, stretch it out just a little bit, give it just maybe a little more thinner point, and then I'm going to start going. I got it about where I want it now. Could actually take this piece, you see this whole piece, with a nice little full tang knife, put some scales on it, but that ain't what I'm doing today. All right. A little more coal in somewhere. This may be painful for y'all to watch me wrestling with those arrow tongs. Yeah, that's more to my liking, shape-wise. Bear with me, I promise. A knife will come out of this. Pretty little knife at that. back in the fire. As soon as I get some more coal on the fire. All right, so I'm starting to hammer in the bevels now. And I want a curve in it, but I don't want it right now, so. Let's see, starting to get that turn in it. Getting there, getting there. Okay, get it back in the fire. Let's put a little more coal in the fire. It's taking a basic shape, but I'm trying to get that heel in there. And out of the sides, I don't really want it that, well, maybe. It might be about that long, but got to kind of keep it straight until I get to the point where I want that curve to start coming in. So we'll heat it back up and straighten it back out. I usually keep it straight as I go, but I'm kind of just wanting to see different pictures of it in my mind so I can decide what I want to go with. You see it's getting a sway here and a hump here. I'll get all that out in just a minute. I guess everybody's got their own technique. Now somebody watching this video right now shaking their head, but this is just how I do it. So look at my point. I gotta go address that again. Fix that, and then I'll get this hump out of it. There we go. Get back to a point. It's looking okay, but I'm going to come back here to the heel and I'm going to fatten it up just a little bit more. And then get the bevels, get that edge out. The more I can hammer out, the less I got to file out. One day I'm going to bent this forward and I'm going to put a hood over it. Here and draw them bevels down nice and thin as I can get them. Like I say, the more I can hammer the less I got file, the better I like it. But I do not care for any more filing than I have to do. Cross filing. It's getting there. Alright, I've got it drawn out here considerably now. I'm trying to get that tang formed. Originally I wanted to do like a little short stubble blade, but kind of changed my mind on it. Whoops. Those dang good tongs right there, piece of crap. Let's see. Alright. Now, let's check it here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Okay, I guess. Fix that heel. Somewhere I just beat the slop out of it. Get in there and fix that. Straighten this up a little bit. The way I want it to go. Yeah, I changed my mind from wanting a little short stubby blade to a longer spindly little blade. I'm gonna straighten this up a little bit in there. This rounded out. That's getting a little bit. Okay, so I've got it drawn out. I'm happy with that shape. I don't know if y'all can see it. I hope you can. You can see the profile and shape really good. You know, I rounded out this the heel with the ball peen hammer with the ball, and then I just chased it with the half round file to true it up a little bit. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on this tang. I'm going to guillotine this and draw the tang out and get it ready for the handle. And I'll get it stamped. And we'll have to true up the profile here just a little bit with the file on the edge. So I'm going to get it back in the fire and get that tang drawn out. Up. Get a little notches and I'll just start forming that tang on the back. Okay. I'll try to draw that out. It's not going to need much for this little knife. Just a really short little tail tang to go into the antler and get the pin through it. I'm not looking for much at all. Just enough. I'm getting there. Alright, so I got the tang drawn out. Pretty much that's about all I need right here. And right up in here, where the tang will be kind of separated from the body of the knife, I'm just going to take my little round file and I'll true that in where I've kind of slopped it up with the hammer. And I do that sometimes. Sometimes I can get it perfect, sometimes I can't. But I'll take my half round file and true that up and make a definitive line, you know, where the tang starts and the body of the knife begins. So let this cool a little bit because it's going to air harden. And I'll get the file the whole thing. Alright, so I'm just truing the, I hope I'm not screaming. I hope it ain't coming over here and screaming to you, but it started raining here. And it is really coming down to make it a little difficult for me to hear it. But I'm just using my little round file to true in that tang in the blade there. Where the handle's going to go off on. And now I'm going to get it stamped. So you can cut away right here, man. Go up. You can cut away. Alright. Get the stamp on it. There's the M. And pick up the tongs. Get it back in the fire. I don't want to mess with it in the while it's cold. I'll get the cross on there. Cross. Straighten it back up a little bit. Alright. Looking pretty good. You can see that profile. Alright. So now she's going to go back in the fire to anneal it again for a few hours, and then I'll come back to it later and we'll get the handle fit up, make sure all that's going to work, and we'll get it heat treated, get it hardened up and tempered. And I think it's going to be a pretty little knife. So that's going to do it for this video, but I'm going to follow up with a second video and we'll go through the finishing process. I'll get the handle on, pour the bolster, go through all that stuff. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit and like the video and hit the subscribe button. Thanks. See you on the next video.